Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound today, Joe Musgrove. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Juan Soto, 4 for 8 in the series so far. And that's a strike.
I will be recording, movie. Okay.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Andujar takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Francisco Lindor.
Oh, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
No, that's a ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ball 2.
That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Man at second. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Here in San Diego, and just getting started. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And a rope into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Machado over to second, over to first, safe.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here is Marcus Semien. That one ripped, but foul. Vientos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Tosses to first. That's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in San Diego, today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bene, messo lo butto qui. Johnson. Bryce.
Inside, just missed. Lined into right. A dive, and he can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. In safe at third with a leadoff triple to start the bottom of the first.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here's Miguel Andujar.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting.
This one in the air right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate, safe. It's 1-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Let's go, Jake.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Labay home run. Si madali buong labay home run.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Cronenworth made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game.
No. You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Ty Cobb, Vince Coleman, and Ricky Henderson. Ricky's special, though. He did it 19 times in his career. Crazy.
Here's a 2-2. And Jake has entered the K zone.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
That's way high.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. Robert going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. The Mets lead this one 1-1. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Polanco went deep in his most recent game.
No.
In the air, right field. Sheets moving under this one. One away.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Bo Bichette.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Next to hit, Luis Robert Jr. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Machado to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Back here in San Diego, Gavin Sheets. One of the best bats in the league this season, Siggy.
Yeah, line drives, gap to gap. He's doing it all, Boog. And those extra base hits are just piling up.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. His 11th of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Let's go, Todd France. You're up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 down.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number
Nick
21.
Castellanos at the plate now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
No.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive.
Ball.
Robert takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
Vamos, Ramon. Ramon.
No, off the plate.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting ninth.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
At the plate, Freddie Fermin.
No, inside.
Throw to third, out, and that will end the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. We head on down to the top of the third. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Inside, ball 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Now 1 away. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And a payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Down the line, and it's foul. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beatty on at first, nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Bullshit.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Almost got him. And the 1-0. Swings through that one. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
No.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off.
Come on, some chance.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. The tag. Safe. We are tied at 2.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
That clips the corner. Quick toss to first. Soto back easily. Runner edges away at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ball.
First and third, 1 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Marcus Semien up next for the Mets. 3-0 down. Fastball for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, 1 out. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So up next for New York, Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Liner caught at second. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game. And we're back. Coming in, this offense had been hitting everything, Singy.
Yeah, not as explosive today, though, Boog, but still on track. I expect some fireworks considering the bats in this lineup.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Fermin in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. This one in the air center field. Robert under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Bryce Johnson.
Bom, acabou de pegar aí.
No, inside. No, outside.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Padres,
Miguel Andujar. The next up for the Padres. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
No.
Safe at second, and that was not close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Robert has a beat on it. And there's two away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. I mean, there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Bruh.
2-1 now. That one missing inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Machado throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Pulls that one foul. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall, And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him looking. 2 down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Robert, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. Back here in San Diego, here comes Manny Machado. Steps in leading the league in RBIs. When traffic's on the bases, he seems to always come through.
Yes, he does, Boog, and doesn't try to do too much, just drives in runs like clockwork.
You talk about a reliable bat in key moments. This is it, Singy.
Yeah, he's been the anchor in this lineup, a run producer through and through.
Here's Machado with a swing. That one well hit. Deep left field. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. Home run number 15 on the year. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
On the ground right side. Yes. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Up next for the Padres.
Digging in, Ty France. Flying to left his first time.
France.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Time called. One now. That one is absolutely belted. Soto really on his horse for it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
They're cooking with gas, Boo. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs and a great chance to keep doing damage with swings like the one we just saw for the automatic double. Looking to keep it going. Pass me that popcorn.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now Pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Oscar Brazoban.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Vamos, Nick.
A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Snags it on the run. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. And StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It's a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
The 1-0. Laser to the gap should score the run. France comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. Man at second. Hard hit to right center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags and goes to third.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Bryce Johnson now at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Ball 1.
Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous.
Duro.
That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 13.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Oscar Brazoban out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luke Weaver.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
England played yesterday against France for third place. They won against France, 6-4.
Here's Machado, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Fought off foul. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Two on, 2 outs. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is even 2-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
3-2 now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
To third. Bichette whips it to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 7 and the Mets 2. You're watching Padres baseball. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brett Beatty. Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres,
Matsui gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Daddy.
That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
One out man
Soto.
at first. Juan Soto, the next to hit.
Ball.
Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Sliced hard but foul. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's cool.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Foul ball. Beatty off of first with 2 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Mets, the designated
And
hitter,
now it's Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Hey.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets trying to get back into this one, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball. Ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And
Foul.
that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
That one outside. 3-2 now. Base hit. Beatty around third. 1 run across. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Now a 3-run game, 7-4.
Making some noise here.
10,
2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ball
Inside.
1 on a pitch inside. Man at second. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Man, he just absolutely
next for the
turned
Mets,
on that one,
the
ripped
first
it down the
baseman,
line.
Jorge
Nice job of staying in his
Polanco.
mechanics.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Simeon comes in to score. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, back within
Up next
1
for
as
the
he
Mets,
brings home
the
the
third
run.
baseman,
And another
Bo
big at bat coming up here.
Bichette.
Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yuki Matsui is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, David Morgan.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Two outs and one in scoring position. That clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Luis Robert Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Bruh.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Polanco coming around third. He'll score, and we're tied at 7 apiece.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
That's a foul ball.
Up the middle, it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Brett Beatty. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Mets jump in front. It's 10-7. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
In the air, left field. Laureano on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Padres 7. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego.
Now pitching for
back
the Mets,
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Tobias Myers.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Sheets.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Sean Manaea appears to be getting loose. Minter getting cranked up as well. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Sheets at second. France on at first with nobody out. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Silloin gente porta a borra montan. Come on, secondo me. Va.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runners tag up from second and third. In to score from third. And they cut the lead to 2.
Wow, pretty amazing. That only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Now the catcher up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Swinging a foul out of play. Two on, 1 out. Swung on, belted. That one carrying.
Ayo.
And it is gone.
Let's
A
go.
3-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 11-10. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tobias Myers won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Manaea.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
That misses. Ball 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dice. Kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment, you know. like Singy. Remember.